guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching MC Car Kid, and today we're back in Greenville with another update which added 4 new cars. Those 4 new cars that were added were the 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse GTS, which I have in Dover White, the 2011 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which I have in Ice Silver, the 2013 Lexus GS350 F Sport, which I have in the color Liquid Platinum, and finally the 2018 Hyundai Tucson in the color Dazzling White. Now, taking a look at all these cars, they all really have one similar thing in common. They all are really good roleplay cars. The STI, which is right behind me, I don't know why I started with this car, it's good for sportiness, but it's also a great grocery getter. If you guys also notice a different... Can this guy stop driving by? If you guys also notice a difference in the audio, it's because I'm using my other microphone instead of the one I usually use. But hopefully it sounds better, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's start looking at the styling of this Impreza, though. Of course, they already have the 2018 model, but I'm not really a big fan of that styling, and this has more of an original and OEM look, and just a better look to me. You have your headlights in the front, everything is just pretty much the same. These rims are pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure you have turn signals on the mirrors. You have your nice wing spoil, you have your nice deck load spoiler in the back, huge spoiler. And then you have taillights and your quad exhaust. Let's hop in. The actual startup sound is kind of muffled by the startup chime, but headlights, turn signals, yeah, on the window, turn signals in the back, and brake lights. Let's start out driving though. The horn is the same as the 2018 model, which is in this game. Ridiculous horn. It's genuinely really annoying. But let's start off driving. Right off the bat, it shoots flames, which is pretty sick. Actually, if you rev it, does it shoot flames? Yeah, it does. So it kind of has the same sound as most of the other sedans in this game, which I'm not really complaining about because they sound halfway decent. And by the look of these headlights, they look halogen, unless I'm just paying really close attention to this. They might. All the headlights could be the same, and there could not be a difference between the LED and halogen in this game. Let's go top speed though. Top speed 142 miles per hour in 6th gear, which by no means is going to win any race, but it's not exactly slow. Right off the bat, starting 0 to 60 time, it's not great. I didn't even go to a full stop, but it's not terrible like some of the other cars in the game. Handling is quite good, and braking is almost instant brakes. You can slide around people, it's a small car, it handles well, and yeah, just a solid, I'm gonna start doing 1 out of 10 ratings. A solid 8.5 out of 10, and really... I accidentally stopped recording there, sorry about that. Like I was saying, this is a solid 8.5 out of 10, and definitely one to keep on your list of sedans if you're looking for a new car. Why does my skin look lighter? I changed my outfit, and I think I changed the skin to lighter, but let's get into the next car. We're gonna do that Mitsubishi last. Lexus GS350 F Sport. I couldn't read that right. Yeah, typical 2013, 2015 Lexus styling. Same headlights really run across the entire board. All their sedans, same color wheels, same color rims as the Impreza. Looks like it has mirror turn signals again, and then in the back the smoked taillights, which look good. Fake exhaust outlets, it looks like, and a nice aggressive white body colored diffuser. I said spoiler, very enthusiastic. Oh yeah, and a small deck load lip spoiler. Again, none of these are badged. No new cars are going to be badged, probably for copyright reasons. But let's hop in. Damn. This thing doesn't sound half bad. Startup wasn't half bad. Revving it is kind of disappointing, but brake lights, headlights in the back, turn signals. I actually haven't driven this thing yet. I drove the Impreza to the house. In the front, headlights, yeah. And yeah. Horn, typical horn. He's starting to recycle the same horns, but it doesn't sound half bad. Let's start driving though. Right off the bat, handling around that corner was okay. It's not my favorite. Of course, I always have ABS and traction control on. Let's see, what can we hit top speed wise. Of course, this thing is definitely going to be slower than the STI because it is a bigger, heavier, more family-friendly car. But 140 miles per hour is the top speed, so only 2 miles per hour slower than the STI. Which again isn't bad whatsoever. It's not bad at all. Shut up. I wasn't even in your lane. I get mad at people who honk like that. Just honk for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, the handling, it could be better. It's kind of bubbly and all over the place, but it's okay. We can, just fly there. And brakes. STI brakes are definitely better, but of course the STI probably has like sportier brakes because it's a sports car. This is meant for small families and people who want a cheap, reliable, good quality car. This thing is going to be a few points lower though, giving it a 7 out of 10 just because you don't have the full pack. You just have the sport. You just have the reliability and everything. But again, solid 7 out of 10. Not too far behind the STI, even though this is the F Sport version. I would kind of on the edge. I keep almost stopping the video. Let's get into the Hyundai Tucson though, because this is the most family-friendly car. Of course, you have Hyundai's nice Tucson styling. 2018 or 2017 was actually the year they redesigned this Tucson, and I was all over that styling. It's kind of like not my favorite anymore now. These wheels, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Let's hop in. By any means, this is not gonna be a great sounding car, but you do have dual exhaust, which is pretty cool. Brake lights, turn signals, more detailed on the front, and you have your mirror turn signals, headlights, and in the back, nothing interferes. So let's drive it. Horn. I may have heard that horn before, and I'm just like mentally stupid, and I can't remember anything because that's what it's coming to. Let's find the top speed though. There's no one coming. And just floor it. Again, I do always, if you guys see me without ABS or traction control on, it's not me. So don't think it's me if I don't have ABS or traction control on. And wow, I'm not really surprised. 128 miles per hour, and braking is okay. Braking could be better, but again, it's a nice family car. It's not meant to have good brakes. 126 miles per hour though in 6th gear. Let's talk about that. And let's really talk about how long it took to get up to that. 0 to 60 is pretty slow. If I can say that. It's pretty slow. So, I'm saying everything about this, and I know you guys are already going into the comments, you're typing away, oh, it's not supposed to be fast, oh, it's a family car, it's meant for families. I understand that. But this update, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yes, I understand that it's a family car, but sportiness, this is definitely the sportiest trim in real life, judging by the wheels and everything, and the exhaust, because there's a single exhaust that comes with the normal trims. But I'm just saying, this thing it doesn't excite me as much as I thought it was going to. It's pretty, it's not as, I can't think of the word, it's not as broad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a better car. Either way though, these ratings just keep getting lower and lower. Solid 5.5 out of 10. Again, it's pretty far back from the STI, and it is lower than the Lexus. Let's hop in the final car though, the 2003 Mitsubishi. And this thing, I can tell it's going to be somewhat slow, but like not super slow, not as slow as the Tucson. Headlights, turn signals, the headlights look okay. Wheels, mirrors, gas cap. This one doesn't seem to have turn signals on the mirrors, and yeah, brake lights and everything is all simple. Let's listen to this thing. Was that the startup sound? Oh, yeah. So the startup, you can barely even tell that it started up, but it pretty much sounds like all these other cheap old cars. I forgot to mention that. Techlit spoiler there. Brake lights, turn signals in the front, headlights, and yeah, it's interfering, but you do have a light there. Horn, don't know if it's the same, but similar horn to the STI. Now, they could really get rid of the sound. The sound is not the sound that they keep reusing over and over and over. It's just not pleasing anymore. You expect the cheap cars to have the same sound, and you can kind of just assume that your car, if you buy one of these cheap old sports cars, it's gonna have this sound. Again, I'm not saying I could make any better sound, but it's just kind of getting old because he keeps using the same sounds over and over. Around that roundabout, though, handling was pretty bad. I hit the median, I was just turning a little bit and I hit the median, but 132 miles per hour, that's 10 miles per hour less than the STI, and braking is faster than the STI. It means this thing is older than the STI. By almost 10 years. But 0 to 60 again, I'm not doing an actual time, but 0 to 60 it's better than the Lexus, but it's not as good as the STI. I might bring the Tucson into this because that was way too slow. Handling around this corner, if I didn't go off the road like that, it would have been better, but I went off the road, so it's not the greatest. I don't know what this person is doing. We're gonna make this turn, though. Jesus. Can you, like, drive? Yeah. This is a cheap car, though. This is about $3,000, so my expectations were not very high for this. And they kinda... It's just as I assumed it would be. Some cheap, mostly reliable, sporty car that's not very practical, as you can see. So this thing, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's not quite 4, level 4 territory, but it's a level 5-ish. Today's car, the best car, was the STI. That thing really just blew me away. This thing was the worst car. The Tucson wasn't too far behind, though. I probably could have given the Tucson a 5, too. Either way, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Please consider subscribing. Go check out this new update in Greenville, and I'll catch you guys next time.